It turns out I had to play this game over. The server went down in the middle of the game, so even though my VC saved after the game, it didn't save this game. It was like it never happened. I got hit with the cheese. So enjoy this replay. I've got some great plays. I played great, so enjoy that. But I wanted to talk about live streaming. I live streamed for the first time with NBA 2K13. And overall, I have to say that the experience was amazing. I got to interact with you live, read the chat live. I got to show you that I'm really playing on Hall of Fame, that I don't quit my games and restart them. The playoff live stream was the best because you got to see, every game was live. You got to see the difficulty. You got to see that I'm really just making all these smooth moves. I played the same way. I was getting ankle breakers, highlights, alley-oops. I was making it splash, and I was making you laugh with the live commentary. It was great overall, but this year, I don't really plan on live streaming, and I'm going to explain why. It actually takes a lot of work to live stream. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes settings and tweaks and all kinds of things that could go wrong. I'm pretty lucky because I haven't had too many glitches happen to me. I did have a few live streams where it started late, or maybe in the middle of it, the stream went down for a little bit with the black screen cheese. But for the most part, I never really had too many problems. And that's mainly because of my preparation. Before the live stream would start, an hour before, I'd make sure everything was working. I'd test things out. I'd do a test stream on another name on Twitch just to make sure everything's running good, test the levels. There's a lot of preparation. And so this is one of the reasons why I don't think I'm going to be live streaming this year, because in order for me to live stream, I basically have to do it the whole day. I have to plan a day in advance. It's kind of an inconvenience. Now, I'm fortunate enough that I never had to deal with DDoSing, my stream going down. So I don't know if that's because my internet is beastly or if it's just because people don't want to mess with my stream. I don't know. It's one of those two. So I'm lucky that hasn't happened either. I'm really fortunate. But it is an inconvenience because of all the preparation. Hours before, I have to make sure everything's going good. And then, of course, I have to eat a really big breakfast because as the stream is going on, I can't just stop in the middle of the stream and get a meal. And usually I'm streaming for like 4+ hours. Now, even though this is one of the cons of live streaming, this isn't even the reason why I'm not going to be live streaming this year. The main reason why I don't think I'll live stream is because of the spoilers. Now, if I'm just playing an online game mode, if I'm just playing maybe some regular season games in my career, I might live stream that. But live streaming the playoffs was actually a mistake last year because of all the spoilers. So a good example is the Los Angeles Lakers series in the semifinals. That series was really entertaining and went to 7 games. But the problem is when I started posting the videos on YouTube, for the people that weren't at the live stream, in game 1, everybody spoiled the result. Everybody's leaving comments saying, oh yeah, Smoove won in 7 in the very first video. So the series was spoiled. There was no reason to watch game 2 or game 3 or game 4 or 5 or 6. You already knew what was going to happen in the comments section of the first video. And that's why when I was in the finals, I made the comments by approval only. I had to manually approve each comment. But the problem is that these videos are getting like 1,000 to 2,000 comments a video. So that's a lot of left clicking. I'm left clicking like a boss. I'm left clicking 1,000 to 2,000 times, manually approving the comments. And that's not something that I can do for 20 something videos or however many videos there's going to be throughout the playoffs. And I don't want to have to do that. So that's really the main reason why I don't think I'm going to be live streaming this year. So for everyone that did attend some live streams last year, it truly was amazing, especially the Los Angeles Lakers series, because we had discussions. That series went 7 games. So in between each game, we had these discussions for like 10 to 20 minutes, especially as the series was winding down when we were going into game 5 and 6 and 7. We were discussing, what signature skills do I need to get rid of? What do I need to add, apply? We were talking strategy because the CPU was cheesing so hard, and I got to interact with the chat and say, you know, should I do this? Should I do that? And then as the games were starting, we're all like, okay, run this play, run that play. You know, don't do that, do this, switch. So that's the only thing that I'm gonna miss is that interaction. And it was really entertaining, man. I had a blast doing it. I don't have a problem doing it. It's just that I have to find the time to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do it. And then of course, if it's something like the playoffs, the spoilers really ruin it on YouTube. Because when I'm streaming, I get good numbers. I get great numbers. Actually, I had, you know, in the finals, I had like 12,000 people watching the stream. But when I put it on YouTube, obviously there's going to be more than 12,000 people watching it. But I don't want it to get spoiled for all of those people that aren't at the stream in the first video. That's just messed up. And like I was saying before, manually approving 2,000 comments on every video, left clicking 2,000 different times, I ain't got time for that. So here in this game, you see I'm doing a really good job. I was balling. And my dribbles, I'm getting really comfortable with the dribble moves now. The current gen version of 2K14, I'm basically just practicing. Getting used to the game, the controls, getting ready for the next gen. I'm hoping that the next gen is better because the gameplay is really annoying in the current gen. All of the sagging that the defense is doing, and a lot of it doesn't even make sense. If I actually make a video on this new sagging defense, it's gonna look ridiculous. There was actually a clip like that in this game that I would use in that video if I do decide to make it. And then your teammates are still doing a bad job of maintaining spacing. They've always done that in 2K, but now that the defense is always sagging in the paint, it's like, okay, you gotta slide over because then I can make the pass to you. And then the jump shooting in my career is bad. I make more shots with the defense right there than when I'm open, which is very strange. I don't know if that's going to change maybe as I upgrade my attributes. I don't know. But the spacing in my career is really annoying. It really makes the game not fun to play because when I run a pick and roll, a lot of my pick and rolls, I can't even take a step in any direction because it's already clogged because my teammates don't want to move out of the way. So I'm not really feeling the current gen. That's why I'm basically just waiting and practicing for the next gen version. But you see, I earned 666 VC, but after the game, you see, I'm not gonna get 666 VC. I only have 344. So I don't know what happened there. I got hit with the cheese. We won this game the first time we played it, but it had to be replayed because the server went down. So now we lost the game. I didn't get the VC. So all kind of glitches were happening here, but I'll be back with another video later this week.